I just want to, we feel the pain, we feel the memories that you have. It's on a very small scale for what you guys have been through. I was 9 when I was left in a boarding school by my parents, and they were just 300 miles down the road, and I felt bereft. I felt isolated. I felt about that. So for somebody to move away from their parents to a different country, to settle a life like that, only those who go through it, I think, can really imagine. What I'd like to do, really move on from here, Doug, is why should a social system, and this is, I'm sorry, getting slightly philosophical, political, but it's so important. Why would parents feel that their kids wouldn't have the same life or a better life in a repressive regime? They lived through it. Why would somebody have such an effect that 14,000 kids were taken away? Could you comment on that?
Sure. I want to make sure that we remember that it was mentioned that there wasn't political strife at the time, but yes, there was very heavy political strife. And so it's important to realize that there are forces out there that would not want things like that to happen, that had to be battled. And that's probably one reason why it wasn't spoken about, because it didn't want things to come to light that may cause issues. But I think that these films did a great job of showing how important it is to realize that human beings are pretty similar no matter where we originate. We have children that we want to have the best life possible. We want to find a place for that to happen. And so even though it may seem unconscionable to let your child leave not knowing if you would ever see them again, it's obviously because of a deep love and a belief that there's something better out there for them. And I firmly believe that children will flourish with love and support, just like flowers do with water and sunshine. And so if you create an opportunity, good things will happen. And so I want to point out that in the social sciences, we often look at things from a macro level and a micro level. And from a macro level, you can see some systematic problems when you see a huge rush of people coming into a system. But I always challenge people to not forget the micro level, which is really looking people in the face. Look across into the eyes of a parent that just wants a better life for their child, and then have the courage to tell them that they're not welcome. Because we're all human beings, and we all need a love, and we all desire to see our children excel.